Estella Boersma, fashion model to DJ, you know, as you do. I wasn't expecting to fall in love in the club, but here we are.
I see snap.
My usual spot of filming is unavailable at the minute, busted laptops and all that, so hopefully it's not too annoying. After leaving her mark in the fashion world, Dutch DJ and producer based in Berlin decided one day, I want to be part of the clubbing scene, and she did. And with heels. I'm just kidding, there's so many great women DJs out there, but she still did it with ease. Based in Berlin, she debuted in 2021 with her first EP on Unknown to the Unknown on Dance Tracks label, followed shortly after with another interesting EP called Dance Tracks Volumes 34. After this, appearing on Planet X, 100 Years of Columbia compilation. My memory, it's not where it used to be. Estella following this with Glade and Sweat, also on the Unknown to Unknown label. And then in 2022 on Club Glow Volume 4. That seemed like a lot of random words to say. And now with her new kind of first proper EP, EB001. Immediately feeling like a step back in time with the first track Limbo, straight away with the acid bass and that heavy kick. Hi-hat sounding maybe a little too prominent for me, but still sounding good. And then the breakdown coming in around 2 minutes 30. All the sounds just dropping out with this vocal, then boom, straight back into it with the madness of this like demanding percussion, demanding you to dance type of thing. And actually at this point, the melody kind of switches up a bit with the acid bass and everything else, keeping it nice and fresh, but still heavy. Interestingly though, the last few minutes of this song has some weird like industrial sounds that come in. And at first I wasn't too sure about them, but after listening to it a few times, I'm like, I want to hear those sounds, and they really sort of make the track really good, really enjoy it. Then after this comes the song Ascension, following the same energy as Limbo, weirdly sounding like a bouncy ball. That's how I kind of want to describe the drums or the percussion. It's heavy, it's rhythmic. And I really like the vocal sample that comes in during the song. I've never noticed how many songs just have like a random vocal, but this vocal actually matches the title. Partway through, you're kind of introduced to this like squeaky sound, which sounds really cool, almost going back to the older style of techno. The breakdown, although quite interesting, feeling quite cinematic, just felt a bit uninteresting and almost predictable. But again, at the drop, that squeaky sort of sound comes back in, and I really liked that. So yeah, decent song overall. But the last two songs on the album, Cerberus and Rapid. Cerberus again having that similar energy, but this time having this like really robotic feel to it, with these high-pitched arps and very square sounding, something like those old computer noises you might hear. This time though, I like the hi-hats and cymbals. They sound really good and they fit really well in the space. They're not so overbearing as some of the other tracks. But what I really loved was the lead has this slow down, like it's being switched off, like, and I feel like that really matches the aesthetic of like robotic and computers. This time though, the breakdown being way better than the last song. Really cool with this like glitchy, detuned, glittery pad in the background. Random noises come in and out, then boom, bring it all back. And then even more near the end of this song, like I didn't think there would be more, but there is. The lead just gets really distorted and high-pitched, completely out of nowhere, bringing in this sort of suspense, like what the hell's going to happen next? And before you know it, the song kind of ends, unfortunately. It's just like, I could have listened to that for an extra 5 minutes, which then leaves us with Rapid, starting off very chilled, bird sounds, that kind of thing. And then this glitched voice sounding like the Guardians in Majora's Mask comes in, bringing in this like heavy kick. Again, this heavy acid bass and these really great vocal samples scattered throughout. Pretty much goes on like this the whole way. Not my favorite track on the album, but still like it was okay. Probably my least favorite of the EP. I really enjoyed this EP. Techno is not dead. Fuck you, Eminem. Kidding, of course. There were some really interesting production choices that I really enjoyed. They kept what can sometimes feel monotonous interesting and flowing. I kind of really want to hear more from Estella. So yeah, with all that, I would really give this EP like an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you liked it, if you even listened to it, and yeah, hopefully catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.